Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Golden Sun. When last we left off, we've just arrived at Lalivero, a place where Saturos and Menardi have only recently left, after wounding a few guards and after they kidnapped Sheba and took her as a hostage. I don't think they did that here, they probably did that in the Sahara Desert. Speaking of these two guards being wounded, you lot can come out and help them whenever you like, you know. Bring them into a building and into bed and tend to their wounds. No? You'd rather just walk around aimlessly? Fair enough then, they may die horribly out in the desert sun, but I'm sure they'll be fine. They're probably going to be fine. They'll be tended to when we're not here. Don't worry. We could be healing them ourselves, but the game won't let us, so instead we're just going to talk to them. We were taken by surprise, but why? Sheba. If only they didn't have Sheba. But even without her as a hostage, we couldn't have beaten them. Indeed, she is currently a hostage rather than going with them willingly, because if she went with them willingly, trying to rescue her would be a little bit more complicated. They were terrible. We were no match. They're horrible. I wonder why. They used fire on us. That's just not right. Well, that's unfortunately what Saturos and Menardi like to do. They tend to like setting things on fire with their synergy. You two, unfortunately, were in the way and trying to stop them. I imagine if you hadn't tried to stop them, you probably wouldn't have been attacked, but then again, you wouldn't have been doing your job either. So you really had no choice but to be attacked by fire. You'll be fine though, I'm sure at some point someone will come and help you. Maybe. Hopefully anyway. But anyway, we're going to go and talk to you now. I bet Sheba can use her powers to escape them. Ah yes, the not-so-subtle hint the game gives you that Sheba may be an adept. Of course, if you've already tried to read her mind, you'd know this already. Well, read your mind now! They all have a lesson coming to them. They'll learn why Sheba is called the Holy Child of Lalivero. I think Saturos and Menardi already know, which is the reason why they took her with them. And you're unfortunately in the way, thank you very much, because we want to go to this stone pillar and grab a psi crystal. Always a handy thing to have. And then we're going to jump over this water and talk to you. Baron followed Sheba. I'm sure he'll rescue her. I highly doubt that he'll rescue her. After all, he's unlikely to be an adept. Well, you never know, he might be. Alright then, is he an adept? I don't think so. What's an adept? Oh, we're not going to get into that. That's going to take a long time. Baron still does not return. What could be happening? Well, a number of things could be happening, and most of them are likely bad. So we're just going to go into Farron's home here and see what's cooking. What is cooking? She's frying freshwater fish from the river. The fish is fried crispy. You could even eat the bones, and you may not choke on them. Maybe. His wife seems very calm, considering. Deep down, she must be worried about Sheba. Everyone in town is worried about Sheba, but I imagine Farron's wife has more reason than most. That couple raised Sheba as though she were their own child. When someone like Sheba is kidnapped, it worries us all. I can tell that you're all worried. It's pretty much on almost everyone's mind. We received Sheba from the sky and raised her lovingly. From the sky? Well, that is what I said. Are you sure you haven't got that wrong? No, definitely from the sky. Alright then. I know Farron will rescue that child. I'm not so confident about it. It's so painful to even think of anything bad happening to Sheba. I would take her place if I could. Unfortunately, you're not an adept, so I don't think they'd accept you as a suitable replacement. I just know that Father will save my elder sister Sheba. I like your optimism. That's pretty much all the chance that Farron has, optimism, but I do like that optimism anyway. I just wish someone would please rescue my sister Sheba. Please, protagonists, go and try to rescue her. Pretty please. Oh, we'll think about it, don't worry. We're definitely going to try, actually, because it's on our way. Alright, we're going to jump on this wall here. It's not even the first time that we've used a wall in the game as a form of transportation to get to somewhere else. And here is what we wanted to go and get. The Warrior's Helm that Garrett now has, and we're going to be passing over this psi crystal to somebody else. Who else could have it? You're going to have it, and then we're going to pass over the lucky cap to Garrett as well. The reason being is that the Warrior's Helm is actually better for Isaac, because it boosts Earth power. It doesn't give Synergy regeneration, but hey, I'll gladly boost Earth power instead. We would like to get to the northern part of the wall, but we're going to have to use that ladder over there to make that happen, and we'll be doing that in just a moment. Alright, time to use the greatest method of transportation, town walls. I can imagine that guard going, what on earth are they doing? They could hurt themselves up there. But anyway, I don't think there's any loot in here, and I don't think there's any loot here either. No, there most certainly is not, so we're going to go over here and see if we can go and use the other part of the wall as a pathway. But first, we'll talk to you two. You're a warrior, right? Please rescue Sheba. We'll think about it. I'll give you a discount on my goods if you rescue her. Unfortunately, we don't ever get to take advantage of that discount, because we are pretty close to the end of the game, and this is one of the last stores in the game. But they still have some pretty good stuff. I can't rescue Sheba. If only I had courage. Maybe then. Don't worry, we'll give you some of ours. Really? Actually, we can't. That's not how courage works. Sheba was taken hostage, and Farron went after them? Yes, indeed. Oh my! What's everyone else in Lalivero doing? Well, they're mostly just walking around and doing nothing. Oh. Just like you. You're just standing there and doing nothing. Oh. If I didn't have to watch my shop, I'd go rescue her myself. I'd rescue Sheba myself, certainly. Well, I could do it. What's that, Mr. Armor Seller guy? I'm not going to rescue her, so I'll watch the shop for you. I just realized I need to check the stock in the back. We don't have a back of the store. I'm going to do it anyway. The Laliverans are a timid people, so you can't count on them here. You also can't count on me either, but I can sell you sharp swords. We're going to go up here now and talk to you. Can you please help me get down? I've been stuck here for months. How did you even get up the ladder? That is a long story indeed. The rumbling at the ruins must have been a warning. A warning for what? We have seen many omens of bad things to come. We saw one when Sheba was taken from Lalivero too. Ah, omens of bad things. We're going to be seeing a few more of them before the game ends. But this is why we wanted to get to the other part of the wall, because there is a Djinn here that we want. The final Mars Djinn in the game. Hello, you! You're going to join us without a fight, because we're collecting you in a town. Which is handy, because now Garrett has 7 Mars Djinn. We now have Torch, which is fantastic. Penetrate defense with a melting blast. It is a really good Djinn. And we're going to set that on Garrett, which boosts his hit points to 1 shy of 500, which is brilliant. We're now going to head back the way we came. We can't use retreat here because this is a town, and retreat doesn't work in a town. We could also jump onto here, and we could also go here. There is a reason why we want to go here, because there is something awesome here in this jar. A water of life. Marvelous. And now we're going to head the way we came and start talking to everyone else. And eventually, when it's time to leave, we're going to go and see what weapons and armor we can buy. There is some really good stuff here. Alright, what is in here? Hello, you two. How are you? Could Farron have tricked us all? If Sheba does have mystic powers, she couldn't have been taken hostage. Just because Sheba may or may not have mystic powers, she totally does have mystic powers, that doesn't mean to say that she can't be taken hostage. After all of the other people that took her hostage also have mystic powers, with the exception of Kratom. And I highly doubt that Jenna was going to do anything against Sheba, but most of them would do, which would pretty much outnumber Sheba. Anyway, a legendary savior will appear in the sky. I was a fool for believing that savior was Sheba. Though I'm pretty sure that, as is the way with these games, prophecies tend to be true 99% of the time. If Sheba can't use her powers in a time like this, they're useless. Maybe she is using her powers, and maybe they're not really effective against 3 heavily armed adepts. I'd like to believe in Sheba. Please, Sheba, use your power to escape from them. I'm sure she tried. Anything here? There is something here. Free loot is always good. One more lucky medal to add to the collection, eh? And what are you guys cooking? The answer is, it's a Lalivero salad with potato and cactus. It looks good, but a little spiky. Spiky? It would seem that Isaac likes his food spiky. We've learned something new today. Hello, you. This all happened because Tolby took Sheba away from us. I don't think that's the case. We never should have let Tolby take Sheba away from us. I'm not sure you had much of a choice as far as I've gathered. There was an earthquake at the ruins before this happened. I wonder if Sheba and the others are okay. I'm sure they're fine. The stones we stacked for the lighthouse won't fall, will they? I'm sure they'll be fine as well. Let's go into here. Hello, you. How are you? Babi isn't building a lighthouse. It's a tower. Maybe he's trying to elevate himself to the level of the gods. No, I think he's just trying to see really far. I bet Babi's tower will be struck down. After all, pride goeth before a fall. I don't think it's going to be struck down for that reason. Maybe a massive battle involving Synergy might do it, but I'm pretty sure it won't be because you said it was going to happen. I guess it was people from Angara who took Sheba hostage. Everyone knows that continent is full of thugs and barbarians. Well, well! It would seem the people of Angara think exactly the same thing about the people of Gondwan. And now we find out that they think exactly the same thing about the people who think the same thing about them. If only they'd just, meet up and talk about it, and they'd find out that they have a lot in common. A lot in common indeed. If anything happens to Sheba, I'll never do business with anyone from Angara again. By the way, where are you from? We're from Sohala. Oh, well that's good then. We're going to go up here. Hello, you. How are you two? Sheba came flying to the ruins like a shooting star. She created a massive depression in the center of the ruins. Well, maybe the legends are true then. Even though she fell out of the sky, she wasn't even bruised. They can't hurt Sheba. Her skin is made of iron. I don't know how she moved with skin made of iron. Even Sheba couldn't have escaped 6 of them. Indeed, that is true. If something happens to Sheba, what will become of Lalivero? Probably nothing. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. Nothing in here? Is there anything in here? The answer is a resounding no. So we're now going to leave and we'll see what you have. Welcome. We have just the gear you need. What do you have? You do have quite a few nice things. What about artifacts? Do you have anything really nice? You are now selling Psy Crystals, potions, and Water of Life, which is very handy, but we don't want any of them right now. We do want to go and look in this building, however. Anyone in here? Hello, you. They say a man named Iodem is coming from Tolby. I guess he plans to make us do even more work. You know I'm right here. Oh, hello, Iodem. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. I'm not going to make you do more work. Oh, I never think that. When Iodem gets here, he's going to have some explaining to do. I wonder if I should flee Lalivero. I think you'll be fine. Hello, you. Sheba said the cave at the ruins leads to the southeast, but it couldn't possibly lead all the way to Venus Lighthouse. Hint, hint, it totally leads all the way to Venus Lighthouse. I wonder how Sheba knew about the caves at the ruins. Her visions. They can't be true. Clearly they are true. Also, what's cooking? The pot is full of a stew made with many ingredients. It looks like it will bring strength. Unfortunately, we don't get to partake in the stew, which means no strength for us, I'm afraid. Anything there? Nothing there at all? Anything here? Nothing here either. Let's go upstairs, shall we? There's one person here having a nap. Hello. No one's called me, so maybe I'll take a nap. Good plan. It's been so long since I had a nap, I'd forgotten how nice they are. Rest well, sir. The ruins that form the lighthouse foundation are riddled with caves. If you could get through the caves, I'm sure you'd solve the ruins riddle. I'm sure we'd be able to, too. Those caves are too dangerous for me to explore. If only I were a warrior, then I'd go find the treasure in the caves. Hint, hint, you should totally go into there and go find treasure. And I'm sure we will. Anything awesome here in these barrels? The answer is a resounding no. Alright then, we'll leave here. I don't think there are many more buildings for us to explore. There is you to talk to, though. Oh, they took Sheba and headed for the ruins. And I can understand why you're afraid, because you were probably right there when they walked by you. Curses! We couldn't stop Sheba and the others. Well, I'm not surprised. Hello, you. If I were bigger, I would have saved Sheba myself. That would have been a terrible idea. I tried to step in front of them to save her, but my heart was trembling. I couldn't stop them. To be fair, you're probably more brave than most of the people here who did a resounding nothing to stop them. We're going to go into here before we go into the inn. Hello, you two. Of course I've seen Sheba's power. It's incredible. How could one with such power ever be taken hostage? Well, it's called being horribly outnumbered. Sheba, if the power that you showed us is real, then please escape. If you don't, I might start to doubt that power of yours. You shouldn't doubt it. You should just, consider that 6 against 1, very poor odds. Alright, nothing there, but we'll talk to you. There are some who do not believe Sheba has any powers. Doubting Sheba? That is foolish. Sheba is the saviour of Lalivero. There's no mistake about it. I don't know of anyone other than Sheba with power like that. And how did she save Lalivero? Well, I can't really talk about it, the game never explains. And what is in the oven? She's making mushroom soup. In Lalivero, they toss in all kinds of local beans and herbs. And I'm sure they'll find it delicious. But not me. I wouldn't find it delicious at all. Hello, you. Babi's most precious belonging is kept here. No one may enter. Well, what is it? I wonder what Babi's most precious belonging is. If I don't even know, how can I be interested in guarding it? Well, it's called just doing your job there and guarding it. I'm sure you can manage that. Maybe I'll have just a quick peek while the protagonist isn't looking. We're going to go into the inn now. Hello, how are you two? Let's talk to you first. Oh, she's not happy. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so worried about Sheba, I can't concentrate. But no matter how much I worry, there isn't anything I can do. Now to work. To work. She's very worried about... Oh, and she is working frantically. Frantically. House cleaning, changing sheets. It's all done, right? I'm just not myself. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. Can we talk to her now and have her say something different? Working like this keeps my mind occupied. And unfortunately, you're just going to wear yourself out doing that. But I don't think I could ever stop you. If you want to stay, I'll let you, because it means money for me. But if you're a warrior, you ought to be rescuing Sheba. But what about the fact that we may not be at full strength yet? Oh, well that does kind of make sense, but also I do like money. Why did this have to happen to Sheba? If only it were a dream. If the game was completely a dream, I would be very disappointed in the game. Also, how much does it... 100 coins! No, not yet. Definitely not yet. We're not going to be paying that much to stay here. We must obey Tolby. That's what led to this happening to Sheba. Babi is responsible for all of it. I don't think that's true. Once this incident is over, I hope Tolby's soldiers all leave town. They may do, they may not. There is nobody in here. There are also... Ooh, there's an item in here. What is this item? Yet another lucky medal. We'll be going back to Tolby at some point. Anything in here? The answer is no. So we don't have many more places to explore. In fact, I don't think we have any more places to explore. We've pretty much been everywhere. We want to very briefly see what items we can get, however, starting with pieces of armor. Anything nice in here? The answer is, there is quite a lot of nice things here. There is the mirrored shield, which deludes enemies. There is also the spirit armlet, and the adept's helm, and the jeweled crown. All of these things are pretty nice. Yep, that's definitely better than what they're currently using. The mirrored shield we're definitely going to be equipping on somebody. Most likely on Isaac, because it's a really good item. There's also the robe, which is also a really good item. It finally will be replacing the elven shirt, which is a pity. It could even replace the cocktail dress, but I think it will replace the elven shirt. There is also the blessed robe, which is also a pretty nice item. we might finally be replacing quite a few things. And in the standard items, there is the steel armor, the knight's helm, and the platinum circlet. That knight's helm is actually only equipable by Isaac, which is very curious. And that is, I think we're actually going to keep the glittering tiara. And the steel armor, it is a little bit better than what we're currently using, but I think we'll keep the water jacket and the spirit armor. I think we will. So really all we want are some of the artifact items here. We want to get the mirrored shield here, and I think we're going to be giving that over to, definitely over to Isaac here. Here you go. Would you like to equip it now? We certainly would, and we would like to sell the Earth Shield. There we go, and a free game ticket, because of course we need more of them. What else do we want to get? We want to get the, we could get the jeweled crown, but then again I do like the glittering tiara and the mithril circlet's effect, so we're going to, not be doing that. But we definitely want to get this item here. Do we want to give it to you or to you? I think we'll be giving it to you, actually. You can have that. There we go. And you will equip it now. And we'll sell that dress. And we'll get yet another game ticket, because we're always getting those game tickets. And then a blessed robe. Yep, we're finally getting rid of the elven shirt. We have had that item for a very long time, and we will sell it. And we'll get yet another game ticket. But we haven't yet got to the really awesome stuff that we can get yet, which is over here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to sell items that we aren't currently using, like this adept's helm here. There we go, we'll get rid of that, and we'll also get rid of this here. We don't need that either. There we go. Anything else we're not using? We're not using this vambrace right now either. And there is the virtuous armlet. Actually, we could sell this item here, and then we could get a different item instead. We're using all the items there. I think actually the arm seller has one other thing that we might want, which is a really awesome, there it is, the spirit armlet, which you can use to cure ailments. It is a pretty good item. I think we'll switch it out for the war gloves, most certainly. There we go. And then I think we'll keep those for now. And we do get another game ticket, as we always do. We'll be keeping those game tickets pretty much forever. I want to double check that nobody else can really get much use out of this. And the answer is you could certainly get more use out of it, so we're going to be giving it to you. There we go. You can equip that right now. Excellent, and then we'll sell that Earth Shield. Alright, that is more loot for us and even more money. We're going to be going through that money very quickly in a moment, because this person here has some very nice equipment. We're just going to ignore all these items, and we're going to look straight at the artifacts, which are, shall we say, rather good. There is the swift sword there, the silver blade there. We also have the, let's see, there is the righteous mace, and there's also another item over here, the crystal rod. They're all pretty awesome items, and we're pretty much going to be getting all of them. This costs 12,000, but is better than the Shamshir, and quite a bit better than the Dragon Axe, and they can't equip it. So we're going to buy the Silver Blade here, and equip it right now, and get rid of the, actually, do we want to get rid of the Shamshir right now? We're going to keep the Shamshir right now, but once more we will get one more game ticket. And we're going to have a look at these items. Let's see. The Righteous Mace is pretty good. The Swift Sword is also pretty good. That is, it's only a boost of 5 though. Whereas this here is a boost of a little bit more. That is a fair bit more. Let's see, we could give the, what about this weapon being given to you? That is certainly better than what you're currently using. I think we'll do that. There we go. And yes, you would like to equip it now, but no, we won't get rid of the Assassin's Blade. It's a really good item. Alright, you can just have that, and then we'll get the Righteous Mace for you. Yeah, we'll definitely get the, actually, let's see if we can get that final item first, the Crystal Rod here. It's a pretty good item. It's a really good item, actually. And we'll swap that for the Grievous Mace, and we'll definitely equip that now. And I think we'll get rid of that Grievous Mace. There we go. Excellent. And one more game ticket, just because, eh? And finally, I think we'll be getting the Righteous Mace for you. Most certainly. It's a pretty good item. There we go. And you will equip it now. And then, we'll sell the Dragon Axe there. And excellent, we'll just pass that over there. Did we sell that? We sold everything, actually. Has everything been sold? I think everything has been sold that we want to sell. Apart from the Shamshir, we haven't yet sold that. We'll just have one final check as to if anybody could get some good use out of it. I don't think they can. Nope, they most certainly can't. Goodbye, Shamshir. You served us very well, but we don't need you anymore. And there we go. It is now gone. And now we still have a fair amount of money. A lot of money. 30,000 worth of money. We could actually go and buy some things with it. But we may do that another time. For when we come back, folks, we're going to leave Lalivero and go off in pursuit of Saturos and Menardi. We definitely need to catch up with them. And now we're pretty well equipped. But maybe we're not well equipped enough. We need to get even better equipment, and I know a perfect way to go and do that. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.